I give it all that I got will never stop. I give it all, straight to the top, will never stop. I give it all that I have, I let it be, cause nobody's better than me. What do you see? Give it all. Yeah, all that I got, I give it everything. They lost the plot, they think I'm menacing. They wanna talk, but I ain't settling. Circle is tight, feeling like where the rains. Whole lot of globe trying, man, they don't know nada. Bro, gotta show something to me and go.
OH.Report. We are coming to you live from the Greater Columbus Convention Center in the Patel Grand Ballroom for the first inaugural Bleacher Republic Holiday Hoopla Showcase. And we are here for the final game of that showcase. That's right, folks. Game number 18 of 18 after 3 days. And we have a great one for you. Olentangy Orange Pioneers, contenders last year for a state championship, taking on the Centerville Elks, and a team that has a lot of attention from different squads across the country. Taking a look at the Olentangy Orange Pioneers, 4-2 on the season, 2-2 in the conference, 6.5 points per game, 23.7 rebounds per game, 15 assists per game, and 47% field goal from the field. Taking a look at some of their recent games, and a couple of losses and a win.
Well, and you look at these two squads, both very well coached. Anthony Kalo, head man of the Olentangy Orange Pioneers, the son of longtime Westerville South coach, Coach Kalo. So in the bloodlines there, you know, his first coaching job at Olentangy Orange, I believe it was last year. They had the #1 team, ranked #1 in the state. Just outstanding program they've built there at Olentangy Orange.
Taking a look at Centerville, and this season pretty successful for them as well as we get ready for the opening tip-off here.
Yeah, and Centerville, they're successful every single year. Coach Cups has been wonderful there in leading this program. His son Gabe playing at Indiana, and they have just produced player after player throughout the years for the Elks. So team that will be fundamental and fun to watch.
Already getting a look at that as Centerville takes over on the opening tip. Trey Sam to the basket, and quickly on the board for two. Trey Sam, only a sophomore at 6'3" and starting for this Centerville squad. With the left hand, hands it out, middle of the key. Driving, spinning, and with the left hand, they say he's gonna lift the pivot foot, so a turnover.
So good defense there early by Centerville, forces the turnover.
Working the ball around, spotting up for a quick three. This one just barely touching the rim. Ethan Greenberg offline. Now Devin Brown, the star for this Olentangy Orange squad, unable to come up with the three ball here. Passing it out, shooting the three is Eli Greenberg, guarded by Brown, no good. And they say a foul is called on the loose ball.
We talked a little bit in the pregame in the other games about Delaware Hayes and some of the success some of these other teams have had. Centerville defending state runner-up. Again, another school that just produces athlete after athlete. They're so good across the board in all of their sports.
Now on the wing, Greenberg sizing up Brown. To the top of the key, finds Ethan Greenberg. Poked out, and Cohen Ellis will collect it, but it'll be an over and back. So turnover gives the ball back to Olentangy Orange. Clears it out into the backcourt.
Princeton-style offense using that high post center with a lot of touches at the top of the key.
Devin Brown with just a bit too much speed. Rims out and a look inside. Eli Greenberg off the rim. Can't get it, but his brother Ethan does.
Quickly the other way. Orange with the counter.
Takes it up, moving away from the basket. They'll call a foul, so he'll go to the line for 2. That's Keegan Knupp. Knupp committed to Eastern Michigan to play baseball. He makes the first. And the second one, not so lucky. So Ethan Greenberg guarded high up the court. Spins, picks up his dribble, and they say 5 seconds closely guarded leads to another turnover.
Nice defense by Olentangy Orange. A lot of pressure on the basketball. We're able to get the count. Because of that, turnover back to Orange.
Moving the ball well, finding the low screen. Brown is picked up in a double team, and he throws it into the backcourt. Recovering it is Eli Greenberg, who can't get it with the left hand. Quickly picked up by Levi Davis. Now all the way down the floor, Devin Brown. Two-handed layup, puts him within 1.
Looked like Devin wanted to throw that one down, just couldn't get a hold of it. The Davidson commit, one of the better players in the area.
Devin Brown playing on a travel team with several of the Westerville North stars, the Perkins brothers and Micah Young. And boy, I'd hate to match up against that squad. A lot of really talented guys on that travel squad. Now a toss inside. He goes down on the ground, trying to get it away, and he ends up throwing it away. Same Keeley. Unsuccessful there. Now approaching the basket is Davis. Davis puts back his own miss. Rebound goes to Elias Apaya, and Apaya gets it this time, and suddenly Pioneers are in front.
Well, Keeley looks like he's hurting a little bit on that ankle.
And they say a travel. Keeley still limping a little bit as he reaches down to that ankle.
Yeah, I think they're going to sub him out here.
Indeed they will. Coming onto the floor now is Spencer Maxwell.
Uncharacteristic start for Centerville. 4 turnovers here. First 3.5 minutes.
It looks like they're gonna press, and they do. But quickly breaking it is Trayton Schroeder. Up to the basket, Xavier Aguila. Can't get it now. Devin Brown tries, working on his defender. Pulls up with the one knee, and it rolls out.
Great job of getting to the paint and creating space. Use that shoulder into the sternum of the defender. Separation. 10-footer would not go.
Halfway through the first quarter. And a throw to nobody. Looks like the intended receiver was Cohen Ellis, but not on the same page as it goes out of bounds.
Coach Cups is quickly going to continue to sub. Bring in a couple more guys off the bench. Not happy with this start, trailing 5-4.
Onto the wing, working through Brown. Brown moving parallel to the free throw line, ends up passing it out to the wing. Schroeder gets the three-pointer. So leading by 4 now. trying to find an opening. Ellis dishes it out to the top of the key. Dribble and a pass out on the three-point line. It bounces around and no good, but the offensive rebound goes to Centerville. Can't get that one either. So chance at second chance points, but not this time. We'll call a foul as the fast break leads to some contact.
Again, another late whistle. Official looking at the basket, waiting to see if it was a make or a miss. Shot didn't go, and then blew the whistle. Thomas will step to the line for a pair. 6'6" wide receiver in football, getting some offers. Division I, Division II recruit. Be nice to have a quarterback 6'6" target like that.
Got Levi Davis, multiple D1 offers as well for football. Just all around athleticism translating well, but he can't get the second free throw. Ellis facing some resistance, dishes it out to Eli Greenberg. Moving it around the perimeter.
A lot of movement off the way from the ball for the Elks. Motion style offense. A lot of cuts, a lot of screens.
The three try from Ellis and drills it.
And that's what they want. Move, move, move. Get a little bit of separation. Get a clean look. Knock it down from triple land.
Now facing pressure. Into the corner.
There's the charge.
And the offensive foul will bite him.
Helper rotated over off the out-of-control dribbler. It's going to be Ethan Greenberg taking the charge.
Great energy play there from Greenberg. Two points separate these teams. Less than 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter.
Centerville double away into a little flare action. Nothing there. 5 out down screen. Let's get a little pin down. Just constant movement.
Ellis had the 3 ball last time. They say with the offensive foul, lowering the shoulder and defensive player having position.
To see Sam Keeley moving at pretty good pace back out there on the floor for Centerville.
Looked like he may have tweaked his ankle earlier in the game. Good to see him doing well. And a beautiful pass from Devin Brown. Just handing it off, but Keegan Knupp converting.
Brown put him in the spin cycle. Two really good players matched up there. Brown won that possession.
Ellis fights the defender, tries a 3, but can't get it. Ellis gets his own miss. Now a 3 from Trey Sam, and Trey Sam drills that one.
Not sure if he called bank on that or not, but it went in.
That's all he needed. Inside of 30 seconds now, the Pioneers moving it around. Devin Brown from way behind the three-point line. Can't get that one. Rebound goes to Centerville. And finding the man on the read perfectly, but can't get the layup. Now flying into the basket and another missed layup. Now Beckett Miller just tries to get the ball away, but he picks up the foul. Three team fouls for Olentangy.
Have to be a quick hitter here. Baseline out of bounds, 4.4 left in the quarter.
They'll give him the isolation. He sends it out on the skip pass. The shot is up and no good. So after 1 quarter of play, Olentangy Orange leading this one 11-10 in a close one over the Centerville Elks. Stay with us for second quarter action. Coming up next. Bryce Critter with OH.Report. Want to highlight Lauren Smith of the Bleacher Republic, who is the media director for Bleacher Republic, has done a fantastic job and been so helpful getting all the MVPs up here. Normally that's our job, having to fish them down ourselves, having to fight the run to the locker room, but she's been so helpful and it's been so nice for us at the OH.Report. Every single game, all 18 of them.
Centerville really picking up the defense here, the first possession of the quarter.
Devin Brown behind the back, passes it into the corner, distributing well tonight. Trayton Schroeder gets the 3 in the corner, so now it's a 14-10 game.
Schroeder with a couple of threes here in the first quarter. Well, first half, excuse me.
Picked up high up the court. Gonna make Eli Greenberg work for it. Now Ellis passes it into the corner. Eli Greenberg is drilled on the 3-point line, so he's gonna go to the line for 3 and an opportunity to shrink the gap to 1.
Yeah, big mistake, fouling a 3-point shooter. Officials are gonna protect the shooter, have to give him room to come down. Got into his feet. Give him 3 opportunities here.
So they clear out the key for the free throws, so Coach Cups can have a conversation with his guys. Misses the second. A couple of guys checking in for both squads. The third attempt is similarly offline.
Well, missed opportunity there for Centerville. Get fouled on the 3-point shot and can only make 1 of 3 from the free throw line.
So now they battle a 3-point deficit with the ball in the hands of the Pioneers. Brown working on with the fancy dribbling. Levi Davis can't get the 3-pointer to go from the wing. Ethan setting a screen for Eli. Back to Ethan.
And so far, Sam Keeley really hasn't had the opportunity to get a lot of shots here for Centerville.
This one out of bounds, and possession goes to the Pioneers.
7th turnover for Centerville. Nice job there by Olentangy Orange. Keegan with the overplay, created the turnover.
Putting the ball in the hands of Devin Brown, allowing him to orchestrate this offense. He distributes it out to Schroeder. Schroeder unsuccessful this time. Rebound goes to Centerville. Crossing midcourt at the free throw line. Eli steps into a mid-range jumper and gets it.
Nice little glide to the left. Elevates off the bounce.
Sizing up the defender of Keeley. Throw it back out. With the left hand, the spin move in, and they say that he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. So, doing what he needed to do, Levi Davis get a chance to extend this lead. First one, good. Substitutions coming onto the floor. Just a quick break for Ellis. Try again. 2 for 2 from the line on that trip. Move it around once again. Defense picking him up high. Showing screen. Will just slip it all the way to the basket. Eli Greenberg puts it over. It's an air ball recovered by Devin Brown of the Pioneers. Felt like he was poked, but maintains possession. Passes it back out. Now Levi Davis flying into the basket. They say that's going to be a block. We'll take another look at that one.
A little movement there at the end, but he was sitting there waiting on him. Close call, but official probably got it right.
Just a little movement as he picked up the right foot right before contact. That's what referee seeing and citing there. Now we have a 2-possession game after the made free throw.
And that's just probably the hardest call to have to make for an official. That block charge call is so difficult. Just bang, bang.
Ellis working out of the point guard position, finds Ethan Greenberg. Spin move, he's inside of 15 feet. They send it back out behind the perimeter. Ellis is fouled as he approaches the basket.
Yeah, hand check there by Olentangy Orange. Dominic Davis impeded the driver to the basket. Centerville struggling a little bit here early from the floor. Just 5 of 13. Excuse me, 5 of 14.
Tough comings from the field so far tonight for them. Greenberg with the left hand sends it back out. Truly just waiting for their shot.
Olentangy Orange just trying to overplay every passing lane, getting up into the offensive player, and Dominic Davis going to get his second foul here in the last 30 seconds.
Third team foul for the Pioneers here in the second quarter.
Good job by Olentangy Orange. Off the out-of-bounds set, they tried to run the backside double and then reverse it for a back cut layup. They guarded it well. Forced Centerville to bring the ball back out and try to run some offense.
Falling away from the basket, Ethan Greenberg with a beautiful shot from 14 feet.
Pretty shot by Ethan. Little step back.
a scrap for the ball. Ends up in the possession of Centerville, they say. Take another look at what happened there.
End up calling a foul. And Dominic Davis gets his 3rd foul in a minute. He's gonna have to go to the bench with 3.
Tough going for him. Centerville will take over. 4 team fouls now for the Pioneers. 1 more puts Centerville in the bonus. Greenberg, another 3, this time offline. Brown to the wing. Back to him. Battling Ellis with the left hand in the spin move. Puts it up, can't get it. Battling for his own rebound. They'll hold on to possession as it's last touched by Centerville.
Well, you see why Devin Brown is so highly regarded. Not only can he score, but he can also facilitate so well.
Able to contribute on so many different fronts. He's gotten so much attention. Colleges across the nation. Finally settling on Davidson. Davidson, the college.
Oh, good look.
Steph Curry, and great job working that one inside. An even better job of sticking with the miss and putting it back in. A great pass inside, but not able to hold on to it is Sam Keeley. They turn it over, now attacking the basket again. Keegan Knupp.
Olentangy Orange quickly turning defense into offense, and they're just everywhere. Wherever Centerville goes, Olentangy Orange is right there. Just great pressure on the basketball defensively. They're locked in.
Attacking baseline. Keeley sends it back out to the 3-point line. Trying to find some space, but great defense being shown by Reed Wilson. And now a timeout is called. They're going to have to draw something up to break the pressure of the Pioneers. A narrow first quarter as Olentangy won it 11-10, but this time broken a little bit more open. Olentangy Orange leading 10-5 here in the second quarter. And the lead now sits at 6 with 1:40 remaining in the half. Stay with us through the half as we bring you the halftime show and the concluding half of this basketball game.
The Elks with 8 turnovers here so far in the first half compared to Olentangy Orange, who's only turned it over 4 times. The Pioneers done a really nice job of taking care of the basketball.
I do think, you know, with the stat of turnovers, there can be 2 stories to it. One of kind of mindless, careless mistakes, and 2 of just a defense exerting its will. Devin Brown flying out on the shot. Rebound goes to Keeley, and Keeley gets on the board.
Elks bench trying to create some energy. The defense chant trying to motivate their teammates.
Levi Davis takes it to the rim hard, and he's fouled.
Yeah, I think that's another really good call by the official. Just a little bit late sliding over. Davis had already left his feet when he slid underneath him to get position. But a good aggressive take by Levi.
He's taken several whacks going up to the rim tonight. Worked through the contact. He makes the second, so lead stands at 6. Substitutions coming onto the floor. Reed Wilson checking in for Trenton Schrader. inside of 1 minute remaining in the half.
Centerville looks content to hold for the last shot of the half. Possession arrow in the Elks' favor.
And Brown steps up to initiate the 5-second count.
The next foul that Olentangy Orange commits, though, Centerville will go to the line, so they want to put pressure on the basketball, but without fouling.
Just moving it around the perimeter about 15 feet behind the three-point line. Ellis picks up a block call, just maybe a little hand check. Fourth team foul for Centerville. Or for Olentangy, that'll be their fifth, so it sends Ellis to the line for 2. And a tough miss on the first one. Ellis will try again.
Yeah, only the 3rd free throw attempt of the game for Centerville, just 1 of 3. So when they've had some opportunities to get some points on the board, 1 of 4, they haven't been able to. Make that 2 of 5 on the night for the Elks.
Even then, you feel like if they had made those free throws, if they had 3 extra points on their record, this would be a totally different ball game.
Absolutely.
Thought about the shot, ends up just pulling it out.
Brown's gonna have to pull it.
And he does. And an air ball. So after 2 quarters of play, Olentangy Orange leading this one 23-18 over the Centerville Elks. Stay with us for the halftime show and the final 2 quarters of play coming up next.
think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, but you know we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can't move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless. This is the moment movies get based on. This is the moment movies get based on. Fire in the bones, watch me fire up the songs. Let it burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em. Got the fire in the bones. Our desires, they become who we are. We go hard, giving up, no we're not. Yeah, the first step is showing up. Now we're here blowing up. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. Yeah, the first step is showing up, now we're here. Yeah, the first step is showing up, hear them chill. Yeah, the first step is showing up, now we're here. We're blowing up, hear them chill. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. If you never risk it, then you never know. Ruthless, ruthless. Give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless.
With the OH.Report, and we are coming to you live from the Greater Columbus Convention Center for the first inaugural Holiday Hoopla presented by the Bleacher Republic. And in the final game, game number 18 of 18, Olentangy Orange Pioneers are leading this one 23-18 over the Centerville Elks. Taking a look at those halftime stats. Through 2 quarters of play, Olentangy Orange has 7 field goals, 2 3-pointers, 13 rebounds, 4 turnovers, 8 fouls, and they are 7 from 10 from the free throw line. For Centerville, 7 field goals, 2 3-pointers, 13 rebounds, 8 turnovers, 7 fouls, and 2 for 5 from charity stripe. And, you know, a little bit of a slow performance, I think, from both sides, keeping the points pretty low. But Olentangy coming out on top after 2.
Yeah, you're right, and I think this is going to be an explosive second half. They've been waiting for this at halftime, and I think both teams have got something they want to prove here. Got just one half left, and I don't think the scoreboard shows what either team is capable of or what they wanted to put up here today. So I expect this second half to be a little bit more athletic and maybe a little bit more bounce in the steps.
We will see how that plays out here in the second half as both teams make their way to the floor.
Special thanks to Adam Thompson for jumping in there and giving us his perspective from the director's chair.
Give us a nice little 90-second break on commentary.
18 games, you get 90 seconds.
It's an honor and a privilege. And here we go. Let's bring it home. Game 18.
Game number 18, the final game of this holiday hoopla showcase. And what a 3 days it's been. We have brought you all 18 games here on the OH Report, and we have had some great games. From the very first jump, first 3 games we witnessed in overtime, and 2 games that finished on 1 possession, and it's been a lot of the same since then.
That's what I was thinking. It'd be a great way to finish with a buzzer beater tonight.
Oh, that'd be great. Devin Brown from 3 in rhythm.
Well, if he has anything to say about it, it won't be a buzzer beater. Extends the lead to 8. Off the inbound set, Devin Brown catch and shoot.
Keeley moving it around. End up getting him for a touch foul. Take it out of bounds. First team foul for either side. It goes against Olentangy Orange.
This is one of those rare occasions, though. I mean, you know, we're sitting here Sunday night, Ohio high school basketball. You just don't get to do this.
I know. Very seldom do they do sports on Sunday in Ohio, but today making that exception for 6 games here at the Holiday Hoopla.
If Centerville starts to pick up the defensive intensity here, starting to switch some more screens.
Brown attacking the basket, but dribbles it off his own fingertips out of bounds.
Force the turnover. So good defensive possession by the Elks.
Screen set around the key. Keeley dishes it out to the corner. Trey Sam can't get the basket. Rebound goes to Orange.
It was a really good look. They had great action on both sides, running curl cuts off of screens on both sides, able to free up the shooter.
Now Davis attacking, this time no resistance whatsoever. Gets the putback though. Sometimes it's one of those things where you go up and you're kind of expecting contact and you kind of balk at it a little bit.
You don't get hit when you're expecting it and come up just a little bit short.
A great job inside of Keegan Knupp, putting up a battle on the boards tonight. Elias Apaya sends it out to Davis. Davis for 3! And the 11-point lead is the biggest one we've seen in the last 3 games.
So Olentangy Orange comes out with a little bit of energy here in the second half. Quick 8-2 run to open the half. Extends that lead to 11.
Ellis pulls it back out. Sends it to the three-point line. Eli Greenberg now for three, gets it right back.
Well, Centerville's not going to go away. Too much pride, too much talent.
Into the corner. He'll take the three, covered. Elias Apaya not able to convert the corner three. Now another one, Schrader. From 4 feet behind the three-point line, reclaims the 11-point lead.
Fifth made three of the night for Olentangy Orange.
Greenberg gets him to bite on the pump fake, but he's too short on the layup. They say he got his own rebound, so it's a travel.
We're going to say if it was an, I think the other official may come in and say it was an attempt or if there was a tip. And they are going to say it must have been a tip. No.
So Centerville will hold on to the ball. 9 points separating these teams as we approach the halfway mark in the third quarter. And now a turnover.
Another uncharacteristic turnover for Centerville. Just simply off the inbounds, turned it over. Very uncharacteristic from the Elks. Back screen, down screen, looking for the three off of it. Pretty.
Oh, beautiful underneath the basket layup for Elias Apaya. Converting the reverse. Now lead at 13. The three. He gets it, so cuts the lead to 10, and they really needed that one. Into the corner. Davis working again. No luck that time. He was falling away when he shot it. So a foul's going to be called on the floor before the basket. Not before a oh, it looks like a squad substitution. A lot of new guys for both sides coming onto the floor. It almost looked like a timeout.
A lot of times that happens when you have an unhappy coach, and usually it's because of effort.
Looking at a lot of new guys on the floor now. Three from the wing, and the spark they needed. Miles Houston, the sophomore. And the ball going underneath the chairs. So they're just going to pause play to retrieve it, and we're getting ready to play once again.
Well, you love that as a coach. You sub guys out. Most of the time when you do that kind of mass substitution, it may be for effort, and one of your guys that hadn't played a lot or at all comes in and promptly knocks down a three and gives you a lift.
That's the spark that they will need if they want to continue to battle in this game.
Nice defense. Really good effort there on the defensive end. Sam Keeley.
So after the turnover, Centerville will have an opportunity to cut this deficit to as small as 4. Ellis almost gets stripped, but he holds on to it, and they end up calling a jump ball. I thought maybe he had gained possession by then, but the possession arrow is in favor of Olentangy Orange, so they'll take, or no, I'm sorry, Centerville. So Centerville will.
You're right. They were confused on the floor.
Okay, so Olentangy Orange will take over here after the jump ball. Devin Brown closely guarded. They find Levi Davis. And they call the foul,
wow.
and one. So count the basket, and he'll go to the charity stripe to complete the three-point play.
That's some serious continuation. I thought the foul was called right there, and he took an extra step or maybe even two. But ring it up.
Couple of substitutions coming onto the floor, and it seems like where Centerville is really applying the pressure to Devin Brown, Levi Davis has really stepped up for the Pioneers and provided the offensive production in lieu of Devin Brown.
He has definitely picked up the production. He's emerged as an offensive threat.
What? The only starter remaining, only two starters remaining on the floor for Centerville are Keeley and Ellis. So we've gotten a totally new look from the Elks.
Trying to get Keeley off a little screening action. Didn't get him a look.
Open shot. Oh, and it's swatted at the free throw line. Ellis, no luck, and Devin Brown on the breakaway goes up, and it's swatted by Ellis.
Great job there. Ellis was blocked, but instead of pouting about it, sprints back, able to deflect the ball to bounds and not give up the layup. Good effort play there.
Davis checking off the floor. They're going to get him a rest. Find Devin Brown. Inside, that one's way too easy, but he misses it. Sam Keeley with the rebound.
Just ran that flex cut off of it, had a wide open layup. Flat out missed it.
Ellis, they're shading him left. The three ball looked like he might have gotten bumped, but he grabs his own miss. Ellis to the basket, the floater offline. That one hits the left iron and out. Now Olentangy Orange with pace. And a beautiful play at the basket there, and he puts it in. That's Keegan Knupp.
Nice job by Knupp. Spin move back to the left hand.
Keeley picked up by Brown. Ellis all alone, but no luck that time. Now they'll pull it back out, had numbers for just a brief moment.
Orange just playing free and confident here on the offensive end. Just feel like they can kind of dictate and get whatever they want.
Schroeder at the top of the key. Looks like they're going to hold for the last shot as there's 30 seconds remaining and they're leading by 11. Olentangy Orange yet to call a timeout. Only one called by Centerville so far in the game. Just working it around the perimeter to Knupp. Knupp attacking. This one offline. Down the floor. Trying to get something to happen, but that one no good, and this one is over the basket on the half-court shot. So 3/4 of play are in the books, and Olentangy Orange leads this one 40-29 over the Centerville Elks. Stay with us for the final quarter of the Holiday Hoopla Showcase coming up next. Carter with the OH.Report here with Mark Bollinger in the booth at the Greater Columbus Convention Center Battelle Grand Ballroom for the final game in the final quarter of the 2024 first inaugural Holiday Hoopla put on by the Bleacher Republic. Now with numbers, 2-on-1, Nupp on the hesitation, puts it in off the glass.
And Olentangy Orange just exerting their will here on Centerville, especially on the defensive end. Just the pressure on the basketball, contesting every shot, just made it a struggle here for the Elks offensively.
Now Greenberg gets a good shot from 10 feet.
He's hit that twice today. A little turnaround, step back.
Good finesse on the shot. Nupp to Schroeder. Schroeder takes it up, but the putback by Taron Thomas. Senior wide receiver has multiple D1 and D2 offers, making his presence known here on the basketball court. Schroeder to Nupp. Slowing down pace of play considerably.
Yeah, no sense for Olentangy Orange to rush here. Complete control, up 11. Get the shot they want or get to the free throw line.
Showing the screen up high. Devin Brown will just take it himself. Back up to Brown, closely guarded by Seeley. Send it back out to Schroeder.
Orange just willing to run some clock till they get the shot they want.
Looking for a man in the corner, but off the hands of the defender, and it hits the bottom of the basket, so it'll be out of bounds, and Olentangy Orange holds on to possession. Levi Davis checking in. He will inbound the ball. Devin Brown immediately attacked once he gets it. We'll call a foul on Eli Greenberg.
Yeah, they saw us going to the corner. They were going to try to get the quick steal or the double. Committed the foul.
So we'll try again. 11-point lead, 5:49 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Centerville's going to have to string together a bunch of stops here. See if they can get 3 or 4 in a row.
And Davis sends it back up to the wing.
Good patience and poise from Olentangy Orange. Understanding situational basketball.
And a great feed to Nupp, who's whacked as he takes it up.
You like the unselfishness there from Devin Brown. Drove it down the lane. 3 defenders collapsed on him. Little pocket pass, dropped a dime.
So Nupp goes to the line for 2. Second team foul for Centerville here in the fourth quarter. That one just a bit flat as it clanks off the front of the rim.
It's been the one area Olentangy Orange has struggled in tonight. Just 7 of 12 as a team from the charity stripe.
That one bricks off the rim as well. The corner all alone.
Good take. Fender slid over.
So they call the offensive foul.
I think it was Davis that slid over and took the charge. Unselfish play.
All alone in the corner was Trey Sam, who drilled the 3, but the offensive foul stifles the possession.
Huge play there. Could have easily been a good 3-pointer, taking the lead down to 8. Instead, the lead will stay at 11.
Devin Brown with the right hand, now the left. Takes it up, bounces around and can't get it. Great offensive rebound inside, and they do get that one. Elias Apaya at only 6'1".
But he does work.
Battling inside and getting the second chance points. Fighting inside, Eli Greenberg with the right hand, and what a play, and one.
Well, one thing that I always like to talk about as a coach is you can look at a roster and measure height and weight and things like that, but you can't measure heart. Some of these guys from Olentangy Orange understand their role and they play it perfectly.
Guys like Levi Davis and Taron Thomas, who are looked at for football, or Keegan Nupp, who is getting attention for baseball, really stepping up for this basketball team.
Paya there on that last play, just hustle plays, putting in the work.
Davis guarded by Eli Greenberg. Move it with the skip pass and back up to Brown.
This is so frustrating and hard from a defensive perspective from Centerville. You're down 11. Team wants to spread the floor. They have the ball handlers and athletes that can do it. Just break you down.
They call a travel against Brown, so while it may be frustrating, it certainly earned them the possession there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure of the travel. I thought they maybe were going to call a offensive foul. I thought maybe an elbow to the chin.
Thought that as well. And the shot, Greenberg offline, and that one, poor shot. Ellis gets the ball after the scrap, finally into the hands of a Pioneer.
And now you go right back to having to guard the entire floor as Olentangy Orange just spreads it out.
Brown on the Euro step. Wow, what athleticism there. Moving laterally and puts it up.
And it makes it a lot easier when you have that guy who can do that.
180 seconds remaining in this game. And they call the defensive foul. So Eli Greenberg, another and one opportunity for Centerville.
Well, for Centerville, you're down 11 here. You have to get a made free throw and get into pressure. You have to create possessions. Time and score working against you. A late buzzer there for the substitution, but it's for the shooter, it appears.
So lead stands at 10 as Greenberg comes off the floor. Check on Miles Houston.
Houston gave him a defensive spark last time he was in.
Also gave him the three-pointer
And the
as
three.
well.
So down 10, 3 minutes to go. Still time left for the Elks, but they're going to have to get some turnovers here and get some made baskets.
Just shredding that press quickly.
Well, and they're going to have to rotate. You can chase all night, but when you have 6'6" Devin Brown waiting on the basketball, makes it pretty easy. You're going to come and trap here. You've got to rotate and get the next one. Now use the baseline as the extra defender, and that's what you want.
Well, Ellis Apaya couldn't get the layup, and now an opportunity for Centerville to cut this down to single digits. Houston penetrating to the top of the key, now Ellis. Ellis on the floater, but can't get that one. Fight for the ball.
Well, he had a shooter in the corner wide open for three, instead went with the floater.
Oh, and what a smart play there. The hesitation and feeding it to the last second to Ellis Apaya. The lead once again at 12, as there's just 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining.
Yeah, tough two possessions there. Centerville, open shooter, didn't get it to him, missed the floater. Olentangy Orange rebounds, goes the other end and gets a quick two. And all of a sudden the lead, instead of being at 7 or 8, goes back to 12.
A lot of work to do in 120 seconds. Eli Greenberg, though, all alone underneath the basket for the layup. And a timeout called.
Olentangy Orange, you're good with this, though. Late game situation. You basically traded baskets, were able to take a minute off the clock, and you're still up by 10 with the basketball.
So Centerville calls their second timeout. They'll have 3 remaining, none called yet by Olentangy Orange. They haven't needed them. Look at the breakdown of points this quarter. 11 to 10s for Centerville, so definitely able to do some work. Look at the scoring breakdown by quarter. The first quarter, Olentangy Orange won 11 to 10. The second quarter, 12 to 8, 17 to 11 in the third. And now Centerville leading the way by 1 here in the fourth quarter on quarter scoring, but trailing by 10 on the game.
Well, after this, Centerville will be back in action on January 3rd at Miamisburg. And then after that, they get a matchup with 7-1 Archbishop Moeller. So the schedule will not get easier in the next few days here for the Elks.
It could be a good opportunity to stand out and make a statement as a squad while they succumb possibly to Olentangy Orange tonight.
Now it comes down to scouting. Who do you want to trap? Who do you want to foul? You've let about 30 seconds go off the clock, though, so maybe they're not going to play the foul game. Just going to try to play this out with the traps. Orange just moving the basketball.
And Nupp throws it down with 2 hands.
Well, Centerville wasn't going to commit the foul. Olentangy Orange just kept the ball moving. Were able to get 1 pass ahead and threw down the 2-handed dunk.
Just 60 seconds remain here in the inaugural Holiday Hoopla showcase put on by Bleacher Republic at the Greater Columbus Convention Center at the Patel Grand Ballroom.
And if they want, they might just dribble it out here.
Looks like traps will still be there, but the work mostly done for the night. So we had a great time here as the OH Report, working with the Bleacher Republic, bringing you live streaming action for the Holiday Hoopla Showcase. Game number 18 of 18 over the course of 3 days. We brought you all of them. Hope you enjoyed the coverage, and we hope to catch you on another presentation of high school sports from the OH Report. The OH Report all across the state of Ohio, live and free broadcasts, high school sports every single night, or nearly every single night. So closing this game out, 12 seconds remaining. Stay with us after this one as we bring you the MVP interview and the post-game show, and we'll close us out here for the Holiday Hoopla tournament. And play has officially concluded. Stay with us for the MVP interview. with the OH.Report, and I am here with the Bleacher Republic MVP player of the game for Centerville, and it's Ethan Greenberg. Had a plethora of scoring opportunities, heading to college as well for baseball, correct?
Basketball.
Basketball. So congratulations. Had a fantastic game tonight, really contributing both inside and outside. Coming into this one, you know you were going to face a pretty tough squad. What do you feel like you did well tonight?
I think our team did well just like playing together on defense. Like we had a lot of times where we got defensive rebounds, needed to stop them from transition layups.
So still pretty early on in the season. Got a lot of season still left to be played. What are you most looking forward to on this season?
Just playing with these group of guys. Like we got a really good group of guys, get together really well. Really enjoy just spending time with them, getting to get better with them.
And so, feel like as a leader of this team, you've really kind of taken on a lot. But what is it like? How has that transition been as a leader of this squad?
I'm just really thankful to have these opportunities with these guys. Like it's not me being the leader; they allow me to be the leader. So, I really just appreciate them trusting me enough to, have that position.
Ethan Greenberg, our Centerville MVP player of the game, presented by Bleacher Republic. Anyone you want to shout out tonight?
Twin brother Eli Greenberg also played tonight.
Ethan, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. So now making their way over now is Keegan Knupp, the 6'4" senior for Olentangy Orange, picking up a big victory tonight. Pretty decisive as well. Really contributed in a lot of ways, especially inside. Keegan, congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So, you got a game plan for this one. You've got a big showcase coming up. What was the message from Coach pregame to get you ready for this one?
Coming off a loss, he just looked back at the film. He said we gotta start pushing the ball better pace. We got to box out. Wasn't our best today, but he really motivated us to do better at those spots.
And, you go into games, and a lot of times Devin Brown is going to be the focal point of the game plan, but you guys really stepped up tonight. But what do you feel like was the biggest contribution from your team that really made the difference?
We just shared the ball a lot. We set up plays so we play as a team. We don't really focus on one guy. All of our plays, pass the ball, the extra one more. We just all play as a team. We love playing with each other.
You had an excellent team last year, pretty good, really good this year as well, but you got a lot of expectations. How do you kind of manage those and set that mentality so you can stay calm for games like this?
We just got to put last year behind us. We know this year we have higher expectations, bigger goals to hit, so we just got to work hard every day and it'll pay off.
Anyone you want to shout out tonight?
Just my whole team. I love playing with them. My family, my boys, all of them, I love them.
Keegan Knupp, our MVP player of the game, presented by the Bleacher Republic for our 18th and final game of the Holiday Hoopla tournament. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And welcome back to the final game here at the Holiday Hoopla in a great contest. Olentangy Orange defeats the Centerville Elks 54-42. A quick look at the final stats. Olentangy Orange, 21 field goals, 5 made threes, 28 rebounds, just 8 turnovers on the night. Struggled a little bit from the free throw line, went 7 of 14. And for the Centerville Elks, 17 field goals made, 5 made threes, 23 rebounds, 10 turnovers, and 3 of 7 from the free throw line. So it's been an absolutely wonderful 3 days here in Columbus. 18 great games, a lot of action, and we wrapped it up with that final. Once again, it was Olentangy Orange 54, Centerville 42. We'll be back to wrap it up with an interview with Bleacher Republic.
with the OH.Report, and I am here with the Bleacher Republic MVP Player of the Weekend, and it's Lauren Smith, the media director, been bringing us the MVPs all weekend long for all 18 games. How you doing?
Oh, it was a great weekend.
A lot of basketball to be played,
Yeah.
and after 18 games, how do you feel?
Tired, but I'm super excited about how this went. I think it was great for not only the kids, but for us, our organization. I think it was just a great learning experience. first time since I think 2019 that, you know, this convention center was used. So I think it was great for not only our company, but for the kids as well.
And a lot of great opportunities for, what, 36 teams total?
Yes,
So
yes.
36 teams playing in this showcase. Talk about that undertaking that it takes to put on something like this.
You know, it takes a lot of people, you know, above me that put in multiple hours that, you know, just behind the scenes things that you don't see a lot. So just thank you to everyone that put them in, you know, things that I don't even know how to do that I would ask. And, you know, it took hundreds of people to put this together, and we couldn't do it by ourselves.
And with the OH.Report, this is the first time we're working with Bleacher Republic. Talk a little bit about Bleacher Republic, your goals, your mission, what you feel you've been successful with.
Yeah, so we've done our tournaments for a few years now. We're starting to move into school ball as well, which has been awesome. This has been one of the biggest events that we've put on. We have our AAU in the spring. We have those events coming up. You can visit them at bleacherrepublic.com. So it's just been a great, you know, growing period for us.
And after 18 games, you've seen a lot of basketball. Is there one that maybe was your favorite, or was there a highlight of the weekend?
Oh, my goodness. That last one was a good one, but I'd probably have to say the Bradley game was another good one to see. Just the going back and forth. Overall, probably this third day was the best. Just, you know, seeing how they're battling it out and how correct basketball is supposed to be played. It was fast paced, kids were learning. So I would say almost all the games today were the best.
And from what we saw, you have a few more tournaments throughout the year coming up as well. You want to talk about those?
Yeah, so our biggest one is next in the Natty. That'll be May 4th and the 5th. We have, you know, coming up March for the first weekend of March and so on. I think we have a total of 8 tournaments. So starting in March, it's coming up.
Absolutely. Anyone you want to shout out?
Honestly, everyone that worked this tournament, you know, it really was not just one person, but everyone, you know. People that were visiting to rent out this place, the people that put the schedules together, the coaches that decided to bring their teams here. It was all just a group effort, so I just want to shout out everyone that put it together.
Awesome. Anything you want to share, plug, anything like that?
No, just I'm very, very thankful that I got this opportunity. This was, you know, something awesome that, you know, I got to learn from my end, you know. Getting to talk to these kids. I think that was probably the most exciting thing about this weekend, was getting to meet those MVPs and seeing from their standpoint, you know, where they're going to college and what their aspirations are, and just, you know, how much basketball means to them, and that gives meaning to what we do.
Absolutely. We deal with a lot of that too, and it's really great to see.
Yeah.
Lauren Smith, our MVP Player of the Weekend, presented by Bleacher Republic. Congratulations, and thank you so much for having us. So wrapping things up, I'm Bryce Coder with the OH.Report on play-by-play, joined in the booth by Mark Bollinger on color commentary and Colin Crisp on the cameras. Adam Thompson, our director for the night. And as we wrap things up, this is the final game of the Holiday Hoopla broadcast. So for you watching at home, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, have a great rest of your night.